7 Rebirth is launching in February. Hello, Huffman. Oh, I don't understand enough about what's going on to rant about it. I just know it's not good for developers, and that's all that matters. Unity can suck a butt. Unreal Engine 5 exists for a reason. Hi, Jolin. Look at that little kawaii face. Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah, Unity is basically just shooting themselves in the foot horribly right now. I mean, there's so many games, and I doubt they were hurting in terms of money. I guarantee you they weren't. They're just doing this as one greedy corporation always does. They're always doing the same bullshit. Let's milk everything. Or let's milk everybody for all the money they got. Basically putting developers at risk for abuse. It's wrong. They knew it was wrong. Because I found out that apparently some of the higher-ups sold their stock the day before they made this announcement because they knew it was going to tank, because they knew it was a bad idea. So, those guys are scumbags. They can go to hell, and I hope they get fired. Isn't that a type of fraud? If you knowingly sell your stock, not based on market, but based on the fact that you know you're going to make an announcement that's not going to go well. Isn't that fraud? Like a type of fraud? Well, anyway. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Starfield. We're on part 8. What is going on? Stop doing that. If you remember last time, we lost our good friend Sam. Pour one out for our homie. This is a nothing burger for at least one of them. It was 2,000 shares for one guy. He had over 3.4 million. The others, though, mayhaps, and it's called insider trading. Right. Which I assume is a form of fraud. He's fraudulently making money, knowing the outcome of what is about to happen. I don't know. It seems like it's a category of fraud. But yeah, insider trading would probably be the more apt word. But we lost Sam last stream. We sat down contemplating in front of this lovely little fire. But we're about to go and continue our journey for Sam. Get the rest of the artifacts. And hopefully not lose anybody along the way. Or anybody else.
Thank you for helping me out with the artifacts.
That's not what she said in the subtitles.
Feels a little colder than it used to.
Or Samantha. You mean Sarah? Oh, Sam or Samantha. I see. No, it was Samuel, I'm sure.
I'm not sure when things will feel safer.
All right, let's get Andreja back in our group.
Been attacked again. I wanted to thank you for giving me the chance to work with you. I know we met under unusual circumstances. You seem to be acclimating well to Constellation. Are you enjoying working with them?
Well, you know, Huff, I guess I don't. You got a point. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to assume somebody's gender. It's certainly not like anything I've done before.
I think none of us were expecting what we have found. Well, perhaps Matteo. You have certainly become a vital part of the organization. That is a credit to your abilities. If I may, from what you have seen, do you think I fit in well with the rest of Constellation?
If you're asking, I assume you feel like you don't. Fitting in is overrated. You're certainly very unique. If you're asking, I assume you feel like you don't.
No, I do not. But I find it hard to quantify. Many of the other members are polite, but distant. I worry that my background and my actions concern them. I have not shared much, but everyone knows I worked with smugglers for years. I am no stranger to violence and death.
It sounds like fun. If I was playing a dick, I would say that. I'm sure you did what you had to.
Yes, exactly. I survived. That was the only goal. For those that have not lived it, it can be difficult to imagine or accept. Others here have seen conflict, but for more noble causes. Vladimir is the only one here who can begin to understand. He was the one who pressed the group to include me. I lack his charm. He puts others at ease.
What is Barrett doing?
My presence does the opposite.
Oh, yeah. First flirt option. All right. Trust me, you have a lot going for you.
That is kind of you. You also have a lot going. I find expressing affection difficult, but truly. Thank you. I know this seems trivial. Perhaps childish. I have just always relied only on myself. I have never been surrounded by people like this. By a group I wish to be a part of. Does that make sense?
People love me, so being included has never really been a problem. I don't think what you're saying is childish.
Thank you. That is reassuring. Discussing these things is challenging for me. I hope now you can better understand why I wanted to keep the circumstances of our meeting quiet. I wanted to thank you for not saying anything to Vladimir. I know that you said you wouldn't, but it is
I could have been
still a
lying.
relief.
Yeah.
I
Could've
would
totally
like
been
my
lying.
contributions to Constellation to amount to more than violence.
It was clearly important to you that I not say anything.
Indeed it was. And now I hope you can see why. Thank you for talking this over with me. It is good to know that at least one member of Constellation understands me.
Boom. We're in.
I need to inventory all our equipment.
Calm
and
down.
our
We
lots
we can
and
laugh
sit
or
down.
suffer together anyway. Don't we always, Jolin? Isn't that just a given when you come into this stream? Think about the next time. One thing leads to another. The next thing you know, a
Seems more
7
distant
legend
in the lodge. I guess that is to be expected.
gobble gorb rams a bottle in your
It's that
neck for
empty
calling him a
feeling.
6-legged gobble gorb. I don't think I've ever met a gobble gorb. What are they
I'm
like?
not sure when things will feel safer. But we have not been attacked again.
Are you ready to head back out?
I have sharpened the blade for this very occasion. Just in case we need it.
Can we romance
Good
Vasco?
luck,
I don't
Andreja.
think so.
If the concept of luck is something that you believe in, of course.
Luck will not be necessary, but thank you just the same.
Ooh, I think Sarah's a little jealous that I'm trading for Andreja, who I believe to be better. Well, okay. I like Sarah's posh British accent better, but I think Andreja will be stronger in combat, to be honest. Yeah, Vasco's the robot. I don't think we could romance Vasco. He's a robot. What am I doing? Where am I going? Who am I? Oh, we are just... Oh. Never mind. He actually is here. Now you won't buy the game. Well, if you got Game Pass, you don't have to. Hey. I'm slinging freebies for Xbox. Do we have a point? Nope. We spent it. Okay. I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't have to do this right now because I already maxed out the current rank. Yeah. So we just need to rank that up. That and the commerce one, which we definitely want to do so we can make more money on selling stuff. I think before we leave New Atlantis here, we're going to try and see if we can upgrade any parts on our ship. Which I'm sure we'll be able to.
When someone insults
Keeper Aquilus, can we have a moment?
Oh, Mateo. It's been too long. How are your parents? Your mother still struggling with that azalea garden?
No, she
Just
figured
sucks that
out
at
a
least
while
for
ago.
Ultimate you
Had
can't
to
buy
adjust the
a year
pH level
anymore.
in the soil.
You can't? Oh, that sucks.
But, Keeper, I didn't come to catch up.
That's stupid.
Oh. Well, what's on both your minds?
Don't look at me. It was all his idea. This is all you, Mateo.
Keeper, we were hoping to talk to you about unity.
You want to subject your friend here to one of our talks, Mateo? The future of humanity is always a long discussion.
No, that's not exactly.
Well, that sucks
what
because I
meant.
actually like yearly
Keeper,
payments. Maybe
when
that's
you
why
talk about
PlayStation's
unity,
increasing theirs.
Well, does it mean anything else? Something secret?
Perhaps you should talk
Right.
about this inside.
Yeah, like it's like they know what's going on in our real lives here. They're talking about unity. What the hell? This is creepy. What are the odds? I'm just gonna go ahead of them. Haha, it's my universum now. Oh, all right. Wow, they beat the crap out of us into it. What the hell? Andreja, please come sit on my lap.
Now that we have a little privacy, why don't you tell me exactly what it is that brought you two here?
Started with the discovery of these anomalies, the artifacts.
They're like nothing we've ever seen, Keeper. Gravitational distortion, sub-audio harmonic sequencing, unidentifiable energy fluctuations.
I caught half of that. So, these things are unusual? Even in your experience? There have always been mysteries that seem to defy our understanding of the universe. Beyond rational thought. We enter life as an act of someone else's faith in us. There's no way of knowing who we will become, and yet the risk is made anyway. So you've pushed into the unknown, not knowing.
Yeah, they
where
did that
it
on
will
purpose.
take
You know they did.
And it's brought you here.
They did that on purpose because they probably knew the studio was going under, which is unfortunate. Volition, I hate to say it, but they dug their own grave. They hired some really, really shitty writers, and that's what happens. And they pushed it out too early. And it was poorly optimized and everything. Just gameplay was just awful, apparently. I'm still debating on whether I should even download it, you know, even though it's free. I'll tell you what, though, this month's catalog of games that are coming out, whew, pretty solid. Near Replicant is out in the catalog now. There was like a handful of other games that I actually was looking forward to, and some of them are on my wish
If
list.
you have questions, I'm happy to try and answer.
But
you do have to actually ask first.
We know it's a stretch, but we hope you can help us.
I think I can. If you're willing to find your way in the dark for a bit longer, I can give you a path to discovering its meaning. There's an old story, far older than the Sanctum Universum.
Now, I don't think anybody's on...
Walked the settled
Hold on, I'm going to wait till he's done talking.
and saw every corner of it. This pilgrim claimed he found the true meaning of unity. I always thought of it as just a parable for trying to bring humanity together, but maybe it's more.
Dude, I don't know what people are saying. This game has great facial animation, at least for the main characters. Like, yeah, the eyes don't do much, but then again, you know, talk to somebody in real life. Their eyes really aren't doing much either if they're, like, looking right at you. Yeah, I don't think a single person is happy about the PlayStation Plus price increase, especially as drastically as it is. Like, maybe another $10 across the board for each level, maybe. But, like, dude, they've had it at the same thing for years. And now, all of a sudden, they want to raise the price? Doesn't make sense. Let's hear this story, then. There must be more to it.
In my story, the pilgrim met the founders of the House of Enlightenment and the enigmatic cult of the Varun. And he gave them each a part of the truth. Then he goes to his final resting place to live out the rest of his days in contemplation of infinitum addendum, his addition or contribution to the infinite. But what if the story isn't a metaphor, but a code, a way of finding the pilgrim again, or at least his grave?
Infinitum addendum. That's an odd saying, very specific.
Yes, something must be there. I just can't put my finger on it. Maybe the answer will become clear when we have more. The House of Enlightenment and Varun have versions of this story.
Fine. I'll talk to them.
The Enlightened work out of the well here in New Atlantis, helping the poorest citizens find...
Oh, the place we brought a murderous hunter through? Oh, okay.
Are more enigmatic. But there is a lone zealot that was captured recently for attacking UC ships. I visited her a couple of times. Hopefully, she'll be willing to talk to you as well.
I'll stay here with the Keeper. We need to catch up. And I wouldn't mind asking him a few more questions.
Okay. You got it, Mateo. Yeah, part of me actually kind of wants to get the Saints Row remake just to play through it, even if it might be bad. I might cringe at the writing. Maybe there's something about the gameplay that is good in a way. I don't know. What do you think, Huff? Since I get it for free, I might as well, right? I mean, if I know, it's THQ Nordic that has the property, right? Oh no, Deep Silver. Deep Silver, I mean, they might do something with it. You know, it's their property, so they might have just, you know, some games aren't worth free. Well, I mean, yeah, that's how I felt about the Avengers game, even though I think that might still be in the PlayStation catalog. I could never see myself playing that game. Ever.
There are worse ways to spend the day.
I mean, you know me. I've played some really bad games. Like, I played all the way through Alien Colonial Marines. Excuse me, Aliens. Colonial Marines. And, what was another really bad game? Was it Hard Reset Redux or something like that? That wasn't a very good game either. The Guardians of the Galaxy game was good to great. Oh, I've got that one in my library already. I didn't miss an opportunity to put that in my library for free. The moment it showed up on the catalog, I'm like, oh, I'm in. That's mine. I cannot wait to play that game. It's gonna be so good. Then there's the Guardians of the Galaxy Telltale game, which I don't think I have yet. I was really excited for the Expanse Telltale game, but they're doing, once again, I don't know why they even bother doing this, but they're doing the episodic release. It's dumb. I don't know why they're holding on to that old release style. Like, just don't stop doing that. Just release the whole game. It's stupid. You're not saving yourselves time. Just put the whole game out. It's ridiculous. Do I go down here? Yep. Okay.
Welcome to the House of Enlightenment. If it's about the financial or food assistance programs, we are backlogged. Don't worry, we're doing everything we can. Oh, you're not? Sorry. Can I help you?
Keeper Aquilus sent me. I need to talk about the Pilgrim.
Listen, I've talked about this with him a ton of times, and there's no record of a Unity Pilgrim. But since you both insist, our early records are mostly administrative. Humanitarian projects, group counseling notes, charity expenditures. But there is a series of exchanges the founding members recorded in a lot of detail. It's the closest thing I have to what Aquilus is describing.
If you're going to recite me notes, meeting notes at me, I want coffee and donuts. You've talked about this with Keeper Aquilus before?
Yeah, I mean, he's always going on about trying to bring people of all beliefs together. Really wants there to be some shared story or origin. Look, I like the Keeper, but belief is the problem, okay? We don't need a shared narrative or theology. We need to help each other in practical terms.
Let's hear it.
A man walks into the first House of Enlightenment. The founding members just call him the Drifter. So they think he's a charity case at first, but no, the Drifter asks them a bunch of questions. If your philosophy is built on an individual's own morality, what about the second person? That second person might disagree. Isn't the problem of two what you're really looking for? And the founders respond, each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up. All of human effort is a story of cooperation pushing us forward. And it kind of goes on like that. He comes back every week for a year. Same conversation every time. Second person this, the problem of do that.
What do they mean? Each individual must understand how the second person lifts them up.
It's part of our core principles. There's no God pushing us to do good for some eternal reward. We have to help each other because we choose to. If no one takes responsibility for making the settled systems better, then we're just leaving it to the tyrants to bully the rest of us.
Maybe there's a hidden message in what he's saying.
Honestly, I think the founding members made it all up. There was a little more hesitation being openly atheist in the early days. I think they were experimenting with writing their own scripture. Fortunately, that got abandoned pretty quick. After the records of the Drifter end, you never see anything like it again.
Can you tell me anything else about... Can you tell me anything else about Unity? What it means?
Besides what the Keeper would say about it? Sounds like a gathering point, or a center. Or, in mathematics, it would mean one, like the one, the first or the beginning.
Thank you. You've given me a lot to think about.
Always happy to help. If you'll excuse me, I've got a lot of aid efforts to coordinate.
And now we talk to a prisoner. Awesome. Get out. Why are you taking, like, baby steps to get out of the freaking elevator? Stupid. But yeah, this month's catalog for games is actually really good. I'm just going to stop buying games unless I really, really want them, like Final Fantasy 16 or Starfield. Like, if I know for a fact that I want them, so, like, coming up in October, Alan Wake 2, Lies of P. I mean, Lies of P is out this week, but I'm saving it for Halloween because it's, you know, dark and spooky and scary. Maybe. Not really scary, but dark and spooky. You know, I'll buy those outright, but it seems as though there's a lot of the games on my wish list are just going to show up on PlayStation's catalog, so I'll just wait. You know what I wish had a yearly subscription, Huff? Final Fantasy 14. Yeah, like you're like there's a lot of games that are just going to take up a bunch of our time. Like this one I've planned to play this entire month, so, you know, hopefully I can hold to it.
Hi. How you doing?
I love how they just let me through the back here. Hello.
A visitor? I have all the company I need.
Really? Because you look like you're alone in a jail cell. I know you've talked to Keeper Aquilus about the Varun faith.
He knows not the truth. He sends another to ask more incessant questions. The Great Serpent waits in the shadows. He will entwine the universe, and all but the faithful will be made as dust. That is the truth. No more, no less.
You believe in a fake serpent. Cool. I admire your conviction.
The knowledge of the Great Serpent sweeps away all concern. There is only his inevitable return, and those he will spare. Nothing else. You wish to speak of the Keeper's pilgrim, do you not? I will tell you of him, and then you will leave. Jinan Varun meets the unbeliever. He gives false prophecy to Jinan. But such is Jinan's conviction in the Great Serpent, he does not hesitate. He cuts the unbeliever down. But the unbeliever returns. Jinan realizes the Great Serpent is testing him, and he will not be found wanting. 4 times they fight. Over 120 rotations of the planet they are on. Remember these 4 battles, Jinan, the unbeliever says. Remember these 120 rotations. But Jinan knows this is blasphemy, and delivers the killing blow. That is all.
I need to know the meaning of the word unity.
I have heard of no such thing. If it exists, it is a shadow that the Great Serpent casts to deceive the faithless.
There must be more to your god than just killing.
Strength and conviction show your worthiness to the Great Serpent. The kill is not as important as showing there is no doubt. I grow tired of speaking. Leave me.
No. I think I'm just going to stand right here and bug the crap out of you more.
The Great Serpent devours all, but the faithful.
Is there anything more you can tell me about yourself?
No. I have told you what I will. Everything else is between me and the Great Serpent.
How did you end up in that cell?
The Great Serpent called me to fight the unbelievers in the United Colonies. But I was ambushed, and my ship disabled.
Oh, that sucks.
Now, I am here.
Okay. Have fun.
I used to be an actuary. Now look.
Let me guess, you took an arrow to the knee? I used to be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow to the knee. I was hoping that he would have gone that direction. I used to be an actuary, but then I took a bullet in the knee. So how's everybody doing? I hope everybody is good. But yeah, I had pretty much planned to play this game all this month. Just because, yes, you know, we're kind of going through the story, but I hear the side quests in this game are actually solid. And we've got a ton of them, so. Plus, we got the shipbuilding, we've got the outposts and stuff like that. You know, there could be many hours in this game, but again, only in September. There's a bunch of games coming out this month, and we're obviously skipping over them. Not a bunch, but you know, we've got, like I said, Liza P came out this week. I know Mortal Kombat came out this. I don't care about Mortal Kombat. I am not a fighting game person. I used to be, but that was many years ago. In the Dark Ages. But then I took an arrow in the knee. Now I'm here. I'm making myself laugh. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna ponder my questions to you. I gotta say, the material resolution on like the jackets and the suits and everything is actually quite high for the Series S.
Well, you're back. What did you learn? Was there something hidden in their stories, like we thought?
The Enlightened story used the word second and two.
Planets are often named by number. That second might mean the second planet in the system. What else did you learn?
I spoke to the Varun Zealot. She said Genon fought 4 times over 120 days.
If there really is a location the Pilgrim wanted us to find, those do sound awfully like coordinates. Was there anything else?
In your story, the Pilgrim contemplates infinitum addendum. That must mean something.
Yes. What he added to infinity. Maybe that points to a name. If we're looking for his resting place, we'd need to know the name of the star system, wouldn't we? Let's see. We have something that could be coordinates. Something that could point to a planet in the system. But what's the name of the system? Infinitum addendum. What if we break down the parts? No systems named finite or add. That just leaves in and dumb. Well, that's certainly how I feel.
Me too. Indum. That's the name of the star system.
Yes, that's it. The second planet in Indum. At 4 and 120. That's where you'll find the Pilgrim's resting place. And from there, maybe you'll find the true meaning of unity. Before you go, you've now spoken to many different perspectives in our universe. In a way, you'll be carrying their philosophies with you on this journey. I know you're looking for a specific unity, but if you had to guess what it was, what interpretation would you give it?
There's something sacred out there, bringing everything together.
Ah, but what makes something like that holy? Gravity is also a force that brings things together. Should that be sanctified?
Isn't it already sanctified? Doesn't the sanctum have grav pilgrims?
Yes and no. We believe God is out there waiting for us in the universe, and that the grav jump will bring us closer. But is gravity itself an article of faith? What do you think?
No, that's just a natural force. Unity is something greater.
It is one of the great contradictions of belief. We feel the presence of something out there, but we insist that it is also everywhere. So you think this word unity describes that divine unknowableness that the pilgrim searched for? Well, I won't keep you any longer. This has been fun, I have to admit. Go, find your truth.
And while I'm gone, do you think you could get rid of that shower cap you're wearing? That'd be great, thank you. You have fighting game dyslexia. What do you mean? Is that another way of saying you're not good at them? Because I'm not. Alright, let's go to the spaceport and see if we can get some meaningful upgrades to our ship. You know, engine, lasers, energy, whatever the case may be. Unless we're not going to our ship yet. Oh no, we are. There we go. Wonder why it chose this transit system instead of the one down below, since that one definitely was closer.
You have a nice day now.
You have a horrible day now. They seriously just left this dude dead here? Wait, isn't this guy who's supposed to be scanning us when we enter? Right? Like, are we just not going to get scanned anymore? I guess not. You know, he's dead. They couldn't find a replacement. I'm good at neutral, but combos are beyond me because I grew up playing them solo casually rather than with friends or in arcades. I learned it differently. I see. Well, it's a good thing you're alive.
Anything I can help you with?
Yes, if you let me talk to you. There we go.
You should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple landings. They'll cause plenty of havoc if left unchecked.
I highly doubt that. I'd like to view and modify my ships.
Okay, no problem.
Or in this case, my ship. Is this an upgrade? Wait, hold on. I don't know what's happening right now. Is this an upgrade? It says upgrade ship, so I'm guessing yes, upgrade. Did I upgrade it? Or did I accidentally sell it? What happened? Oh, I see. I did. So, because the engine thrust, maneuvering thrust, and engine health are going to go down if I click this. So, I upgraded the engines then. Okay. I never really found myself using the missiles too much. I feel like if I upgrade the ballistics, that might actually be better off. Also, I found, watching Level Cap, apparently there's these auto lasers that I would love to have over these things. And then I would just focus on, like, I wouldn't have to worry about taking down the shields. I would just focus on, like, shooting them with missiles and stuff. So, I wonder if I can do that. There's an auto electron beam. Range goes up. Is there like a... Is that it? The auto electron beams? There's the disruptor auto electron. There's the PBO. This one's more expensive, so I assume it's more powerful. This one does hull damage. And it has more range, but it doesn't have any negative effect. Auto projector. There's a missile launcher. I don't want that. Okay, so what I want... They have to be lasers, I think. There's the auto cannon. That's not what I want. Cannon. No. See, I'm not understanding this. Which one's the automatic lasers? It's got to be one of these. No, because that's... There's Horizon Defense. No, see, these are hull damage. They're not shield damage. Okay, okay. So it has to be... The lasers I want to make sure they do shield damage. Unless, of course, those auto turrets are actually like... Like, do I have to buy them? Dude, I genuinely have no idea. This one's... It does more shield damage and its range is increased, plus the fire rate stays the same. Oh, excuse me. This one does, like, almost no shield damage. Yeah, so here's the PB-30 electron beam, and here's the PBO-30 auto electron beam. Still does shield damage, but adds on hull damage plus range. I mean, I've got money, so I might as well just buy it and see what it does. And I assume it's going to automatically fire, so we'll see. There's the cannon. There's the missile launcher. I wish I could, like, sort these by just, like, cannons and missile launchers. There's an auto cannon. Like, come on, like, what? Hey, Rob. So I just do automatic everything? That would be, like, ridiculous. Oh, man. The hell's a suppressor? Laser, 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 laser. Missile launcher. And then there's those stuff. Okay, so that's crazy. There's actually an auto cannon too. So if I could just focus on shooting missiles, hey, there you go. but the autocannon has less hull damage, less shield damage, which is not good. Can I just do missiles? Because I feel like the missiles will just do more damage, right? So you got the 270A missile launcher here. Where is that? Is that even on this list? No, it's not, because it's something I already have equipped. There's a CEO9, which does less damage. This is crap. Like, this one's got faster fire rate, but increases max power. Okay. I don't get it. All right, hold on a second. This cannon does 13 hull damage, 4 shield damage. Has a range of 800. Apparently Class C is like better, but I don't think I can actually equip Class C on this ship. So we have to deal with what we have. No, but I just found that I saw the last video, the last in the series, and I was like, wait a second, series, because he had mentioned it, and I found the playlist. I'm going to be watching that tonight, at least some of it. I started watching it a little bit at work. I'm just going to watch that whole thing. Oh, okay. So here's a better missile launcher right here. So if I can just do 2 of these. Because like with the auto lasers, I'm assuming they're automatic. They'll just chew away at the shields, and then I'll just pelt them with missiles. Yeah, I know. That'll be fine. It's a slower fire rate, but I could do that. So we'll go with the CEO9 missile launcher here, and then for this one, the same thing. You can't. No. Wait, what do we have here? The 270A missile launcher, yeah. Okay, this is the one I had on there. This is the Mauler cannon, the 104L cannon. All right, I see what they're doing. They don't want it to be too overpowered, but the auto lasers, those are definitely OP. Okay, fine. And we got the Vanguard Tempest C-13 missile launcher, which is just, it's at least another missile launcher. Right. But I guess I don't need to do that because it's, if I can't do 2 of the same, I've already got this one. This one does way more hull and shield damage. So I guess we'll just stick with that then, huh? Engines we've upgraded because we could only upgrade to 1 anyway. And then we'll go to shields. Definitely going to need the better ones. Obviously this one here. And then we'll go... The reactor is what? The power that we can have? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it is. Look at that, huh? We lose a light year in jump range. We certainly gain a lot more mass, but... I'm just going for, like, the most expensive stuff here. You know, the grav drive... I feel like it's not really necessary. Except for, like, just better health, really. And this one, while it has more jump thrust and max power, this one actually gives us some health on it, too. So we can go up to 20 now. And we got 2 sets of missiles. I'm assuming automatic laser beams or electron beams, if you will. That hopefully will actually, you know, automatically shoot things. The shields are now, I think, full max capacity as much as we can get on the ship anyway. All right, confirm modification. Cancel. Okay, accept. There we go. Cool. Cool. Those are really the upgrades that I wanted to make, is just, you know, to get things a little bit better. I don't really care too much about, like, you know, changing the ship or anything or building anything new at the moment. I was just here to upgrade what we have. I don't know if I'm pretty sure we're all healed up, so
I'm sure you can find something.
and it's the ships that for sale. I do actually want to try and attempt to build the Y-wing in this game because there's no wings in this game technically. I feel like the Y-wing you could actually build. Wait, it's called the Mustang, but it's the Frontier. I don't know, whatever. That kind excuse me, that kind of sucks that you can't, whoa, that dropped frame rate. Kind of sucks that you can't like double up on the same missile launcher or same type of guns, you know? That would have been cool. All right. Let's move on, shall we? We made the upgrades necessary and we're good to go.
Hey, how's it going?
All right, Heller. Enough.
Is mining on the schedule today?
Is mining on the schedule today? Not yet, because I still have to actually, like, set an outpost for you guys. One that's actually built. The guy who built a Star Destroyer in the game. No! They built a Star Destroyer? Damn. I mean, again, if you can, like, build Optimus Prime, you can practically build almost anything you can think of. Almost. Like, I wanted to build the space shuttle, but you absolutely cannot, because there's no wings in the game, which kind of sucks. But it is what it is. Alright, we don't need this much in the grab drive. I really don't. And then we'll put more into the shield, actually. Only when we're jumping that far do we need to put anything into the grab drive. Science outpost. There we go. Scan it. Star Destroyer? How did they do that? Because those basically look like they have wings. I must be missing something. I mean, they don't have wings. They're just a giant triangle. But I mean, like, it looks like a wing. I'll have to look that up.
If you need to harvest any organic materials, now would be the time.
You are correct. We've got uranium here. Holy crap. Yo, should we put an outpost here? Well, I don't really have the materials to actually build the things I need, so... scan. There we go. That sounds friendly. Let's move this way, shall we? Can I scan this? Oh, that's more uranium? No, cancel. That's not what I wanted. Ooh. Kalis pokeweed. Can I scan it? There we go. We said 13% scanned. Is there like... What else? What does that mean? I harvested it. Do I have to scan more of it? Like, what does that mean? Or is it just saying the flora is 13% scanned? Dude, this place is filled with uranium. It's almost nothing but uranium here, even though there's 8 different resources. Wow, there's argon, H2O, copper, aluminum, benzene, beryllium, and fluorine. Why is that not just staying up? Jeez. Haven't really been taking a whole lot of photos. I really should do some more of that. Looks a bit run down. Again, 0 wire. Oh, that's the other thing I gotta do is upgrade my weapons. The credulous simplicity of mundane humans never ceases to amaze me. My worst instincts, the evil spirit, draw me towards a form of contempt for them, but I remember that I am privy to that which they are not. I cannot and should not judge them for a lack of vision when I know very well the blinders which obscure their sight. I once wore them myself, after all. I hope for their sake that they may some day understand, but for my sake, I wish to be left alone. Interesting. Well, you certainly were, but things are still running here, so is he still here? I find myself thinking about his various pasts and my possible futures. I imagine continuing on the road, acquiring more power, more knowledge, more development of myself. I imagine passing through once more to another world to begin the process anew. What is notable here, that road does seem gratifying. Every step is one of intrinsic reward, and I feel myself anticipating the pleasures and seeing a more contented version of myself in that future. Then, for the sake of considering all possibilities, I imagine if I took a different path. If I stopped running, stopped seeking to gather my own power. If I instead embraced the twinges of compassion I feel in my heart, and let myself care for the people who seem to gather about me wherever I try to work. If I simply lived and taught, and perhaps brought others to the light, and died. That road also seems gratifying. I also see a contented version of myself in that future. Here is the difference, though. When I stop thinking about the glories I could achieve for myself, the pleasure fades nearly immediately. When I stop thinking about staying and building something, the feeling endures. There is something more sustaining about it, more fulfilling. I don't know what this difference signifies, but I am grateful for the time I've taken to notice it. Yes, it's been fun for me. I find this game actually quite interesting. Mostly in the story. As a lot of games these days have been for me. Mostly about the story. If you came seeking the right answers, you will know what question to ask. What is unity? Or is the unity? I return your question with a question. If you have to read my writings, what is the burden of people? People are necessary, but people are madness. Who is your most formidable opponent? myself. Where does enduring contentment come from? In stopping, in embracing compassion. You came here seeking the true meaning of unity. If you still wish to find it, there is one final piece of myself in the next room. I found my own answer a long time ago, but not in the way I was expecting. I hope your journey gives you the truth. Wow, so if you actually like kind of went through it, just picked up the journals and didn't actually read, you wouldn't know the answers to any of that. Kind of glad I read it. Ear grub. Gross. The final writing. I don't know what the correct answer is. I might never. Increasingly, though, I am comfortable with not knowing. The more I reflect on being here in this world, in this time, the more I think it is precisely where I need to be. This time will be different. It won't be about me, so I won't have to run. I can actually build something with intent instead of scrambling to fix something that others create in my name. It can be something beneficial. I can be something beneficial. I'm leaving behind that other person. This world has no place for him. Let him die. Let me live to enlighten the blessed universe before me. You have found the end of my journey, but to know everything, you must find its beginning. On Hylatu, the island hides the scorpion, and the scorpion's sting hides the truth. Were there any other journals, or were they meant to actually skip? Eargrubs from Skip Star Trek. Oh yeah, I remember. Ugh. I mean, I guess not. This was it. It looks like. Can't imagine he'd leave any of his journals out here. Oh, look at this. There's one. Here's writing number 2. So, it's weird how we could pick up only those 2 and that was it. Let's see if we can actually like I want to make sure that there's nothing. Wait, that's a constellation guide. Pilgrim's final writing. Here's writing 1. So, wish to be left alone. Writing number 2. So here's the crux of my troubles. To accomplish anything, I need to work with other people. I need assistants. I need workers. I need hands. As we work together, they inevitably ask questions, and I can never help talking. It starts innocently enough. They want to understand how someone who believes in science can also believe in the divine. Or they have their own misunderstanding instilled by some borderline religious remnant. My weakness is my inability to let alone. I want them to understand. So I try, gently as I might, to nudge their minds along the right path. Then there are follow-ups and followings. The trouble is that I genuinely care for these people. It would be so much easier if I didn't. Okay. First he wants to be left alone, then people start gathering, he starts realizing that he cares for them. We gotta find number 3. Is that industrial? Yeah. Ah, there we go. There's number 4. I need number 3. Ah, number 3. Today, in a soft voice, my assistant asked me if there was anything above the unity. It was all I could do to keep from shouting that I could scarcely comprehend the misunderstanding that would lead to such a question. It was asked honestly, and I answered as best I could. But if even my closest confidant here can fail to grasp the most basic of these truths, why am I bothering to explain any of it to any of them? Every word that drops from my mouth gets gobbled up, misheard, misremembered, misunderstood, and mistranslated before I can issue the slightest clarification. People are necessary, but people are madness. It's funny how I actually answered that question correctly without even reading this part. Because it's kind of true in our own lives. I attempted to withdraw, to go off alone, to commune with unity in my own way. They followed. Of course they followed. coffee mug. At last, a bit of peace. A piece of peace. Is that anything? Is that funny? Why am I trying to be funny? Have they driven me mad at last? Is there a difference between writing to myself and talking to myself? The former certainly seems more acceptable than the latter. I recall again that my mind is my own, and that even if only it exists, that is sufficient for me to believe in everything else. The unity has restored me once more. This time I act alone, for now. Myself is a formidable opponent. I should have expected as much, but vanity is, thankfully, not among my vices. Regardless, it turns out time spent in solitude is, in my case, time with a very sick man, or whatever it is I have become. I don't like this person. Yeah, that's crazy. I answered those questions without even reading all of the parts. For whatever reason, it showed me the two books, the first and the final. Was it the first, fifth, and final? And then that was apparently enough, which is very odd. But, whatever. We open the door. It's fine. So tonight, apparently, it's going to be like 48 outside, so I am absolutely keeping the windows open. That's colder than either of my freaking air conditioners can get. And I am done with the air conditioners. I'm so sick of hearing them. Yeah, this planet is just full of uranium. That's crazy. Oh man, are we looking at a battle? Holy crap, this is level 25? Alright, I'm not gonna bother that. Go. Alright, fine. You're gonna force me to fast travel to my ship, aren't you? I hate that. Or just fast travel. This way. Ooh. Whoa, that's way out there. Holy crap. Alright, we can only go to Voli for now.
Welcome to the Freestar Collective. Please maintain your current course while we scan your ship.
I'm not staying.
Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
Not staying. Because you people are insane. Okay, we can't go there yet, so we're gonna have to go here. We only need one.
Greetings, pilot. This is Jiro Sugiyama, head of Paradiso Security. I apologize for coming over this emergency channel, but we are in need of assistance concerning the large ship in orbit, and we value discretion in this matter.
This thing right here?
If you are willing and able, please see me as soon as possible at the main security office in Paradiso. Over and out.
Alright, well that's a side quest, so we're not gonna do that. Unexplored route. We're gonna go here. Jump there. All right, finally on to Hyla. You can't just go up and over? That's weird. I'm still only level 17. We haven't really done much, like, combat or anything. The only combat we saw was against the hunter, and, well, we couldn't even beat him. Not even if we wanted to. I beat his mirrored self, though. Yo, are we just surrounded by water? What the hell? Oh, good. We've got a very aggressive-looking mantis-like thing right in front of us. Hey, little guy. You think you could, like, let us through without attacking us or something? No harm, no foul, right, guy? No big deal. We're friendly. Right? Can I scan him? I want to scan him. You're good, right? You're a good guy? You just look a little ugly, that's all. Actually, quite ugly. You're a creepy looking bastard. Yeah, he's not hostile.
Clearly some connection to the creatures in the area. What could it mean?
I'm surprised that thing wasn't hostile. I'm glad I didn't attack it or pull my guns. What are you guys, like, set up for a ritual or something? Like, what the hell's going on here? It's like these bugs know what the hell's going on. All right, calm down. Jeez. Scorpion sting. Oh, there we go. Oh, what the? Oh, that's all the way in the back there. The scorpion sting is all the way in the back. I'm about to go first person for this. Oops. Right? That's the scorpion sting right there. Can I even, like, get it there? That's just in front of it. There you go. Oh, okay. So the perspective was a little odd. Do I step in? Nope. Oh, go back here. Wait, did I get it, or? I'm confused. All right. Well, thanks for not eating us. See you guys later. Seriously? We got it? Go to the last star on the Scorpius constellation. Oh, okay, that's why. Well, that was unfortunately short-lived. That could have been a much cooler puzzle if it was a little bit longer and more complex.
What does your scanner reveal?
Reveals Spiral Bloom. Can I take it, please? Thank you. Sometimes the game does not respond when I hit, like, A on something for some reason. I forgot I had the boost. Oh, I see. Yeah, so you do have to scan more than one. And then it'll count as one for the flora section, I guess. Only 50% of the spiral bloom scanned. Okay. That's like a... That's an after the main mission sort of thing. But yes, I personally find this game quite enjoyable. I think people are just... They're just... Well, like I said in my video... Well, basically Monday's stream, but it is, you know, my video as well. I just put up today. People are just bugged that it didn't meet their expectations. Because they set their expectations to be something drastically different. And that's their fault. Uh-oh. I mean, this would be a good time to try out, but I don't have any, like, ship repair parts, so... It'd be a good time to try out the frickin' new guns. But no, that's the Starborn, I think. Let's get the hell out of here. It's always been about other people's expectations. That's what it's really about. Everybody expected it to be something along the lines of No Man's Sky or Star Citizen or whatever they wanted it to be, and it's just pathetic as always. It's their sorry excuse of expectations because they want it to be something else other than what it is. And that's sad. You know, like I had said in the video, like, why are people actively finding reasons to not enjoy video games anymore? Why is that something that people want to do, is just not enjoy video games? Can I actually go? Okay, my engines are basically shut off at this point. I'm just grab jumping. I don't think it's very fair to the developers who worked on this. You know, it's like the whole thing with the pronouns thing. Why is anybody bothered by that? I mean, granted, okay, yeah, when I saw it, I was like, oh, this crap again. Oh, jeez. He's the Pilgrim? What do you mean? Keeper Aquilus sent me to find the true meaning of unity. Doesn't he already know about that, though? Oh. They want to... The emissary.
Constellation ship. You weren't invited to this meeting, but much of our conversation has been about you. It's only fitting you should join us. I will personally guarantee your safety as long as you come in peace.
I do.
Think of it as a ceasefire meeting. Your one shot at getting those answers you must desperately want.
Hopefully my auto turrets don't do that. Fine. I'll begin the docking procedure. My thoughts exactly. For now. Wait. Don't lock on. Oh. Yeah, I don't want to lock on. Do I? There we go. Yeah, I do want to lock on. Anyway, so like the whole thing about the pronouns, I literally saw it. I was like, oh, that's a thing. Great. Awesome. They've got this in the game now. But it's literally just 3 things. And technically you don't have to choose them. It will automatically, like if you're using female or male, it'll be like, okay. It's really the whole they, them that you would have to choose if you didn't want to be male or female. But other than that, like that's it. You can just go through it and not choose a pronoun. It'll just automatically assume your gender when you pick that gender. But it's just like, that was a big deal for everybody. I don't know why it's just like, okay, whatever. I've literally not thought about it the entire time. There was people, one person I should say, had a problem because they were quote unquote Christian. The hell is that noise? They had an issue with, oh, the fact that Sam is bisexual. Like you could flirt with him. And I'm like, okay. I just chose not to. So, I mean, it's very annoying. The things that people have issues with. It's not that hard to just ignore all of it. Because none of it matters. The whole pronoun thing doesn't matter. Flirting with Sam doesn't matter because you don't flirt with him if you don't want to. You know? It's all nonsense. The whole thing. People need to just stop being stupid and just enjoy the games. If you don't like it, get rid of it. Treat it in. Whatever. All right, nice chuckle there, guy.
And their ship, the Helix. I believe they ambushed you above Neon and demanded that artifact you worked so hard to gain.
Yeah, and then they shot my ship.
Thank you for the stellar introduction. Your success is unprecedented. Before you came, we were just discussing how continued use of force against you is unwise.
Good choice. All we ever wanted was to talk. You attacked us.
Yes, we did. We are not a monolithic people. The Starborn are individuals. Some are united in cause. Others are in it for themselves.
Interesting. So it's not like a collective.
We're all in it for ourselves. Some of us are just more honest.
Clearly.
The emissary threatened your ship, demanded you hand over your artifact. How is that so different from what I did?
We needed to warn you off. Every encounter with one of our kind could spell disaster.
For whom, exactly? I say whoever can collect them should.
Yeah. That doesn't justify murder.
And who gets to say that? You? Me? The emissary? I have debated morality for near infinity, and all I have found are groups of people enforcing their will on others. Rules and laws spoken as principles, but backed by arms and violence.
He's got a point, actually.
Enough. We have more to discuss. The Unity. You are on the path to it. It is a place.
Okay, good.
Gateway. It is where we were reborn.
So, I gotta say, this part is more awkward than I thought. Hiding my face was way easier.
What? What the hell's going on? Sam, it can't be you. I saw you die.
I'm not who you think I am. This universe is only the first one you've been to. I've seen hundreds.
What the hell is
Where
going
I came
on?
from, I was the one who ran to the eye. I left you behind to protect the artifacts. And the hunter killed you.
One of me, at least.
What the hell? I'm confused.
I collected the remaining artifacts, and they opened the way to the center of my universe, and the doorway to an infinite number of others. That is the Unity. When I stepped into it, I became a Starborn. It's how I've entered other worlds, including yours.
What? So this Unity is where the artifacts are from? The temples?
They are all connected.
But both of you are trying to keep people from it.
I have to. This is bigger than all of us. All the artifacts are needed to complete the armillary and open the way to the Unity. In every universe, the Starborn fight over them. Innocent people die. You've witnessed the power granted by the temples, the anarchy that can be unleashed. Someone has to decide who should get them.
Here it comes. The emissary tells you only the worthy should enter heaven.
You're twisting what I mean.
They're hypocrites. They use the chaos caused by the hunt for the artifacts to establish an order where they decide who's worthy. I attacked your lodge because I wanted the artifacts, and you held me off. You got away. That wasn't some morality play. You didn't survive because of righteousness. You won because of persistence, luck, and skill. As I have done.
Yeah, he's got that right. Am I right?
I was also human once. But what does it matter who or what I was when eternity is within your grasp?
Wait a second. Is that the Keeper? No. Keeper Aquilus? No, some other version of the same person.
You're learning. My other self wants you to walk the path he walks. To give up. To appreciate the universe you have. Easy for a person who's seen everything, done everything. I think you should see it for yourself.
So these two are just...
This far. Not in all the universes I've seen. The path to the Unity is opening to you.
You're going to tip the scales one way or another. Better your hand be on one of our sides.
So I help one of you, we combine our artifacts, enter the Unity.
Bingo.
I want a truce. Between all three of us. I will give you some time to think over which approach to the Unity is the one you want. Mine. Or the Hunters.
Yes. Let's see how willing you are to live under someone else's rules. Just remember, one of us isn't trying to judge you.
Interesting. You see that? The camera's kind of like causing their cloth to boop. That's like an Unreal Engine thing.
You might think the emissary is on your side, but your persistence is what forced them to tell you the truth. Remember that. The Unity is meant for whomever can get there. Don't fall for that talk of worthiness.
You called the emissary a hypocrite. Why?
They enter the Unity, take artifacts from others, employ force. All the things I do. I am many things, but I would never tell anyone what to do with their gifts. That is your decision, not someone else's. The emissary wants to become the judge of who gets to enter, but the Unity itself doesn't judge.
After you attacked the lodge, you let me go. Why?
To see what would happen, of course. You might not understand just how many times I've done this. Usually, you're the one who ends up dead, and whoever cries over your body goes on to become the emissary. Sometimes I manage to get you all bunched up and take care of the problem in one go. Sometimes
Jeez.
the emissary has gotten to me first, and I never arrive. Hundreds and hundreds of variations of me, packing through Constellation. And it's almost never you. You making it to your ship on your own. It's new. I took it as a sign. I don't get many of those anymore.
Interesting. You had this meeting because of me?
No, we always end up having this meeting at this time. But it's the usual affair. Can we make peace? No. Oh, how tragic. Honestly, I was beginning to wonder why I kept attending. And it's bad habit I started a long time ago. Perhaps I just like meeting the emissary to gloat. But you have provided something quite new to talk about. Maybe you're a random die roll. Or maybe the Unity is finally responding to all my hard work.
This is nuts, man. These guys are literally talking about multiverse. Why did you attack us?
I've simply found that it's the quickest way. Talking, forming alliances, waiting for the right moment to commit theft. It's all so tiresome. I'll admit, you getting away has been the most interesting thing to happen in quite some time. As soon as I realized what had happened, I knew I needed to wait until this meeting with the emissary to decide what to do about you.
What is the Unity to you? Why kill for it?
Whoever created the artifacts and built those temples is playing a game with us. One whose prize is access to the center of all creation. There are no rules. Whoever gets all the pieces wins. And I've won. Over and over. I don't kill for the Unity. I find the easiest pathway to it.
Okay, interesting.
I'll tell you everything I can. I know we're not the same people we met in our universes. Still, it's good to see you again, old friend.
What exactly is the armillary?
When all the artifacts are assembled, the device they create is called the armillary. In many ways, it's a model of the multiverse itself.
See?
Through it, you can reach the Unity. And from there, you can become Starborn.
So you try to protect the artifacts? Keep them from being abused?
You've seen the terror the Hunter causes. Every time a Starborn goes through the Unity, they get more artifacts, find more temples, gain more power. We can't let more like him abuse these gifts to destroy whatever's in their way.
Who was I in your universe? What was I like?
Different. I never know who you are when I meet a new version. But so much of you stays the same. It's hard, but each universe is precious in its own way. Mine will never have its original you in it again. As yours won't have its real me.
What happens when you enter the Unity?
It is not an easy experience to describe. But the Unity will speak to you. Offer you the chance to become Starborn. You will be leaving this universe behind to be reborn. Everything you were before will be gone. Maybe that's why it offers the choice. Compassion? Or is it testing us?
What the hell, dude? Alright, well, it's interesting because it's like, I don't feel like either of them is lying. But he's saying that he wants to actually, like, rule over people essentially and decide who gets to go in the Unity and who doesn't. And he doesn't like the way he goes about it, because every time he gets what he wants, he becomes more powerful every single time he steps into the Unity, which creates more artifacts, and he becomes more powerful, more temples and stuff like that. So this dude is power hungry. This dude is like, I don't know, he's not hungry for anything except for just to stop him. Okay, well, this is something.
Before you leave, I want to give you something. A way to another artifact, but also a lesson in how dangerous they can be. Seek the moon of old Earth. There are secrets there you must discover for yourself. Here, to open the way.
Earth's moon in the Sol system?
Yes. I will say no more.
Thank you. All I ever wanted was answers.
And I am sorry we have not always been forthcoming.
Yeah, maybe try that in the future.
You will see what I have seen. You should also talk to your colleagues in Constellation. I am sure they have gathered more information on the remaining artifacts in the fringes of space. Part of me wonders what they will all say about what you have learned. But I will leave that to you.
Damn.
Hey there.
This is nutty, dude. I mean, there's some, I guess you could say there's some space magic. So it does have a little science fantasy in it, but like, you know, it is more science fiction than fantasy. Wait, what? Oh, I think I have to undock. Why does it shock me? Because that was a bit unexpected. That all of a sudden it's just like, oh, yeah, we've got a multiverse situation here. And now Sam is technically alive, but my Sam is not. It's just another Sam from another universe. And his name may not be Sam. You know, it's like, it's whatever. He's just known as the emissary. This is the second time that they've done something that really I did not expect at all.
Scan complete. You are cleared to land at
I gotta hand it to Bethesda. They are surprising me here with this writing, with the direction that they've taken this. I like it. I think it's interesting just because the multiverse, I can't say with any kind of certainty with the space games that I've played, multiverse was never
I think I would avoid this city.
Multiverse was never explored. And it's just like, it's so cool because multiverse at the moment in our current year, our current age, is just a theory. It's not actually a real thing. We just theorize that maybe a multiverse exists. This game at least is exploring an idea of what it is, which is really cool.
Hey, I've been talking with the others, and I'd like to get everyone together to say goodbye. You know, to Sam.
Oh, I thought she meant she was saying goodbye to us, like she was leaving. I'll be there, Noelle, I promise.
Thank you. It wouldn't be the same without you there. I'll have everything set up in a few days.
5 UT days. Well, we're definitely going to continue on doing the main mission. That's just an activity or something.
Mateo told us about your pilgrim's voyage.
You found it, didn't you? The meaning of unity.
It's the center of a multiverse. We're building the way to it.
Wait, say that again? Multiple universes?
You can't possibly mean what I think you mean.
No, I do.
Let's take a step back. This is everything we've been building towards, and the implications are a lot to take in.
I'm sorry, Sarah. Were you there?
Could you explain the part about multiple universes one more time for everyone?
Yes, I wouldn't mind a little more detail.
In another years, I died and Sam lived. He's the emissary now, a Starborn. Met a version of Sam. He told me the Unity creates the Starborn and they can go across. I met a version of Sam. He told me the Unity creates the Starborn and they can cross universes.
And that's why the Starborn want the artifacts so desperately. They're the keys to unlocking the infinite.
I don't even want to think about the physiological changes you'd need to travel between universes.
Plus what it would do to the mind.
Nobody's questioning the fact that I just said Sam is alive, basically.
Like the hunter.
You have the opportunity to reach the closest thing to your god that might exist. And you're second-guessing it?
One doesn't approach the afterlife without some trepidation.
This is our mission, to go into the unknown.
You're right. We have to see the Unity for ourselves.
I know this has been a lot for everyone to take in, but we finally have answers. Let's make the best of them.
Not to make a sharp turn in a grand tale, but I got the eye fixed up. Bruised, but still blinking. Let me know when you're ready to follow up on what it's seen.
Seriously, nobody
When you have the time, of course.
Nobody batted an eye at the fact that I just said that Sam is alive. At least a version of him is.
If you need time away from here, I'll understand. We all have to recover in our own way.
Come on.
Look, I wanted to take this opportunity to thank you. The fact that you risked your life to save me, I don't know what to say.
I only accept thanks in the form of credits. You would have done the same for me.
Well, yes, of course. But that's beside the point. My only wish is that my rescue hadn't come at the expense of Sam's life. He was one of my closest colleagues. And a cherished friend. Oh, poor Cora. I'm sure the poor thing is devastated. She's lost a wonderful father.
No one's blaming you for what happened.
I don't have to. I blame myself. Our charter at Constellation has always been to analyze the unknown, but rarely at the expense of our members' lives. Yet all the while, I've been cavalier about taking risks and pushing the boundaries, not appreciating the true cost of my actions. Had I not pushed so hard to pursue the Starborn, perhaps none of this would have happened at all, and Sam would still be alive.
Rarely at the expense of our members' lives.
I can't sugarcoat our mission statement. Space travel and planetary exploration is inherently risky. Even Constellation's founder, Sebastian Banks, went missing on an expedition. But this particular danger with the Starborn is off the scale. We truly don't know what we're dealing with.
Well, we kind of do now. You can't take responsibility for the Starborn's aggression.
Of course I can. Damn it! Why is this happening to us? We're explorers. Our curiosity pushes us to seek answers to life's mysteries. It's one of the core traits of humankind. Yet in return, this is what the universe throws at us. Beings from God knows where who are trying to murder us. Why? What have we done wrong?
We've proven that there are some mysteries meant to be left unsolved.
I understand why you're saying that, but I can't just turn my back on the universe like that. It's not who I am. The question is, where do we go from here?
To the Unity.
Exploring. Stop pushing the boundaries. Take a more aggressive posture towards the universe. I don't know where to begin.
Can you move forward and take out anything that stands in our way? Keep doing exactly what we're doing because we never did anything wrong in the first place.
I suppose you're right. I just hope we don't make the same fatal mistake twice.
Well, apparently we've done it many times.
That's all I had on my mind for now. Oh, it was a relief to get all of that out in the open. I'm sorry I got so angry. But I assure you, it's nothing personal. You're the only one I feel comfortable talking with about these things.
I'm happy to be your galactic explorer and punching bag all in one. I'll always be here for you to lean on.
Thank you. Hearing you say that makes me feel a lot less guilty about monopolizing your time with my own problems.
Well, you know, it's whatever.
We have a long road ahead of us. I suppose it's high time we get back to work.
The lodge feels a little colder than it.
I know. It always seems to.
These last glimpses from the eye are from the farthest fringes of known space. Could be the only remaining pieces outside the hands of the Starborn.
Remember when deep space was only our only problem?
Aye. The blackest sea seems less of a concern when there are sharks leaping out at you.
Thanks, Vladimir. I'll follow up on these.
Catch a smile out there.
All right, you need to stop saying that, dude. You need a ship with a grav jump range of 21 light years to reach your destination. Grav jump range is influenced by the ship's grav drive, the ship mass, and your astrodynamic skill. Okay, that's dumb. They're literally saying, hey, you gotta buy a new ship. Or something.
I will be monitoring everyone.
Because we just upgraded the grav drive, but it doesn't go that far. So I need a different ship? Really? Okay, no, this is yeah, I have to buy a whole new ship, dude. I just finished upgrading my first ship. I didn't think I was gonna. That's a bit stupid. That they're forcing me to buy another one. I didn't think there'd be limitations. Well, I hope I have enough credits. That makes me sad. I wouldn't have spent the money on upgrading the ship I had.
I am thankful these rides are.
Interesting. She's not comfortable with the people. I wonder if anybody will actually like take the time to mod the game so that you actually can go from planet to space and vice versa. That would take a long time. They'd basically have to rewrite the game, but that'd be a hell of an accomplishment for a modder.
What can I do for you? Sure you can find something you like?
Yeah, I bet. This one's got 22 light years. There you go. See? And how much is this? 53,000. The old Rambler. Galileo is 123. I only have 78,000 because I spent money on my upgrades. Responder, that's 15. This one's 20. 16, 15, 22. I mean, the Shipbreaker is a huge ship, but it's also massively expensive. But the Rambler, right off the bat, is 22 light years. And it's at 53,000, so I have just enough. Great. Fine. Well, there go my auto turrets. And all my credits. But it's not too big of a ship, so...
You can fly away from. Is that how the saying goes?
Not sure. There's the bathroom. There's the cot. Wow, it really isn't that big of a ship. Probably about the same size, actually. Don't tempt me. Oh, we've got a couple of seats in the cockpit here. That's cool. And my cargo hold went with this. Okay, cool.
Glad to see you're back in one piece.
I mean, it's nicer. It's not like a rundown looking piece of junk, but it's definitely shinier. All right. Let's... we have a... Oh, okay. This one's got auto lasers. Auto lasers and missiles. Ooh, that's shimmering. Can you sell your old ship for credits? Yes, I can, but I don't want to. And we dropped the little frames there. So it looks like this engine... This engine's already way more powerful than my last one. But the shields, the missiles, and the lasers are definitely not up to snuff here. You know, when people come driving around blaring their fucking radio or whatever, their music, at almost 9 o'clock at night, I wish I had a gun to shoot out their tires. I really do. Genuinely. Because it's inconsiderate dickheads. You love this game? Well, good. So do I. Welcome, good boy. Thank you for stopping on by. Yeah, I'm having a blast in this game. I don't know. You know, we've been through the whole thing, but
We are having a problem and need help. Please respond. Oh, wait. Oh, thank you. The school district is supposed to do maintenance on the ships, but our grav drive's cracked and leaking helium-3.
oh, that's nice. Thank you.
Right now. What's helium-3? Helium-3 is a stable isotope of helium that is used as fuel for grav drives, Tashi. What's a grav drive? You know what a grav drive is, or you should. You wrote a paper on it. I'm not sure Billy does know what a grav drive is.
Billy. Of course it's Billy. Billy's always the dumb one.
This is important. Do you have any extra ship parts?
No. Sorry. How could the school district put you all in danger?
The whole fleet is made of charitable donations, so the ships are always breaking down. And the district's mechanics are few and overworked.
Tell me how many ship parts you need.
Let me see. Mrs. Whitmore, who are you talking to?
Nobody of significance. Shut up.
Pirates? There are pirates?
No. I just pretend to be one.
No pirates. Everyone is safe.
See? Actually, I am a pirate. I'm with the UC Vanguard. You're in safe hands, kids. What? The Vanguard is like... Ooh, somebody likes it. I don't have ship parts to spare. Yeah, I haven't really gotten into too many fights where I can get ship parts. I'm sorry. Is that it, though? I can't help her. Wait. What the hell? She's going away. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, you don't have any ship parts to repair your ship, huh? All right. She almost swindled me out of my parts if I ever had any, which I don't. So, ha! Joke's on her. All right, we're gonna land here and kind of look around a little bit. I kind of just want to fight something, but I can't because there's nothing to fight. The main mission, believe it or not, the main story mission is very like light on combat. It certainly seemed like it started off with like a good amount of combat, and then it kind of just teetered off, you know? It just didn't really have much. But we are definitely going to... What's this? Oh, that's my locker. Okay. We're definitely going to call it there because, well, we ran out of time. And I didn't know that it was going to force me to spend all my credits. I'm going to have to make that money back. Shut up, Heller. But we'll definitely pick it up next Monday for... Jeez, my eyes! Ah! I'm just looking down at my chair like, ah! Jeez. I'm gonna look out this way so that way we don't have to look at that. So we will probably pick this up on Monday. No, we probably will. We will pick this up on Monday, right from here. What are we doing again exactly? Oh, right. We're gonna be finding another artifact because I forgot we're still looking for some of those. And I gotta say, hell of a twist to be had in this game. That's 2 twists right now. First and foremost, it was, spoiler alert, Sam's death.
Here to shoot the breeze?
Didn't expect that at all. Heller, get out of here. I'm not here to shoot anything except for aliens if they show up. Alien species or humans. And then of course finding out that we're dealing with multiverse beings as the Starborn, and then we can become a Starborn if we find the Unity, which is nuts. But it's so cool. Like, I don't know, like I said, I don't know any other space games that I've played previous to this, not many, where they've explored the idea of a multiverse. Because in our real lives, the multiverse is just a theory. But in here, they're at least kind of using it as a plot device, which is so cool. So I can't wait to actually get this artifact, get things moving forward in that direction. I just wanted to pause to stop him from saying things, but I really like this this shot here. And shut up, Heller! I swear to God, my eyes will start looking at you in a second. Anyway, but that's gonna do it for me tonight, guys. Thank you so much for joining me, and please join me again on Monday, where we'll continue right here on in the cockpit of our new ship, and see if we can find this artifact. Of course, we're going to be able to, but what is between us and the artifact? Find out on Monday. Same time, same place, right here on Full Spectrum Studios. But until then, I'm Adam Wolf. This is Starfield. Enjoy your weekend, and I will see you guys on Monday.